Started having problems with my prostate years ago, and I had originally had what they call a green light laser surgery for the prostate, which worked, and was able to urinate fine. They say it lasts around 4 to 5 years, and I got 5 years out of that operation. Went back and did it again. It didn't work, put it that way. The last one didn't work because I guess my bladder had gotten overextended to a certain point that I didn't have the musculature to push urine out all the way. They weren't worried too much about that. They were worried that it would affect and back up and affect my kidneys. And I had a great urologist here in Louisville, Kentucky, and he said, he had my wife in there in the office, and she always goes in with me with my appointments. I go with her. And he says, I really don't give a damn about whether you have to catheterize or not. All I care about is your kidneys, and everything else is working okay. And it's funny because I've talked to my brother-in-law and some other people, and they just go, oh, geez, how do you? I said, it's really not that bad. We lived in the Bahamas for 15 years, and the first time I had to catheterize, we were over there. And I told my wife, says, don't tell anybody that I'm catheterizing. It was like a stigma to have to do that. And she was sitting out in the gazebo with her girlfriend, and I was inside, and I catheterized. And the first thing I did was stick my head out the door and said, I did it. Like a proud kid that did something, But it's been, I think people have the wrong misconception and think it's, for me, it's great, especially we do a lot of driving around. So I'm getting ready to go on a trip. I can catheterize, and I'm good for a while, except my wife drinks coffee, does whatever, and I still have to stop at every road stop along the way. But other than that, it has not been a problem. It's actually fairly easy, convenient, and not a problem. Once you do it, it's like, God, this is easy. Why was I so terrified of this the whole time? And I think it's just part of the not knowing the unknown. I wish every company worked as reliably as you guys do. You're fantastic. When I call up, and I get one day delivery. They're at my doorstep, and they're always there, rain or shine. You guys have been great. And I brag to my wife about that, how good it's been. What a great experience if you're expecting something and it's there. To try to get in touch with my urologist is like pulling teeth. You have to push a different number. You have to push billing and then say, oh, no, you got to transfer me over. Whereas with you guys, it's just been, I can call, I can talk to somebody, I can discuss my problems and what I need. I can't say enough how good you guys have been with everything. Just being able to talk to somebody and to getting the product through start to finish, it's been great.